to another beautiful edition of Political Arena on Melkite Television. I'm still your host, Fatima Yakub, and this edition promises to be a very interesting one. Thank you. We'll just go on a very short break. We'll be right back. And the topic of discourse on this very edition is why we think Governor Yahaya Bello is the best candidate for presidency come 2023. Okay, we still have Professor Chris Mustapha Nwaokobia Jnr, who is the convener, Country First Movement. Yes, let's now finally look at this point, looking at the zoning arrangement by the APC party, which is already in circulation. What do you think is the hope of the youthful Governor Bello supporters, especially now that he has not officially declared his intention?
Let me say clearly that what you see in the news about zoning of offices is first advisory,
okay,
and then what has been circulating everywhere hasn't been authenticated by the party. That's point number one. Then point number two, which is very important, is the fact that at every point where the major parties allegedly zoned political offices, we had people from other zones contesting the presidency. Remember that when the PDP in 1999, for instance, zoned the presidency to the southwest, we had an Abubakar Karimi who wanted to be president.
Okay.
We had an Alex Ekweme who wanted to be president, and we had an Ike Nwachukwu who wanted to be president. Also on the other side, on the flip side, the APP then, we had a Muhammad Buhari or so. We had several other people who wanted to be president. So it is not, this question of zoning has never been sacrosanct.
Okay.
Remember also that in 2004, the same thing happened. 2003, 2004. Remember that even Ribadu was a presidential candidate when people thought that the power had to go back to another zone. Also, when we had the 2014 primaries that eventually produced our current president, we had a Rocha Sokorocha who was in the cards as one of the candidates in the ANPP. You know, so in the APC. So what we must note, and advisedly so, is the fact that the zoning arrangement has never been sacrosanct.
Okay.
So we are not troubled, we're not bothered. What is important is that we have continued to up the ante in our engagement of the young people. As you and I talk, of all the candidates, GYB, Governor Yahaya Bello, has the highest number of support groups across the country.
That's obvious.
That's the truth. As you and I talk, basically, the largest number of female groups across this country are in support of GYB. These are verifiable facts. As you and I talk, the commitment, Youthocracy, is a coinage from those who support GYB. Youth O'Clock is a creation of those who support GYB. And across this country, the tendency is simply not about the politics of yesterday. We're saying that the time has come for us to try something new. Americans will say that when you keep trying a particular normative, for the purpose of fate and destiny, for the purpose of providence, try something different.
Exactly.
And so we're not just saying, oh, Yahaya Bello is God, or is the new Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, or is the new Jesus the Christ, peace be unto him. No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that our historicity is replete with the fact that the moments that are halcyon, those beautiful moments, were those moments where young people had superintendents of our country. And that the next best moment is for us to try the young come 2023.
His passion and love for nation building drove Mountain Everest.
I believe that we can move out of a jangling discord of inanity to the amazing promise. I believe that this country can get out of the nadir to feel the pain. I don't know whether some understand what I'm talking about. And this pain is indiscriminate of partisanship. This pain is indiscriminate of whether you support the PDP. Look closely, you see tears coming out of my eyes. This pain is indiscriminate of whether you support the APC. This pain is about the Nigerian estate. How can we make this country work? Rather than politic on regional and religious lines, rather than politic on ethnic and cultural lines, Nigerians should politic on the basis of competency and capacity.
Happy birthday, the People's General.
And we are saying that of all the young people that we have, the one who has the competency and the capacity and who has the muscle to fix the old order is my brother and friend, Yahaya Bello. And we believe that whatever happens, every election year has its unique peculiarities. And 2023 is going to see the emergence of the man from the confluent state. And Nigeria will be better for it.
Thank you very much. I'm just going to give you a little time to subscribe to our channel if you're new to this channel. So, and click on the notification bell so you can always get to know when we upload any new program. I still have Professor Chris Mustapha Nwaokobia, convener, Country First Movement. But right now, I want us to meet who Professor Chris Mustapha Nwaokobia Jnr. is and his political ambition.
Who am I? The boy next door. And just that young man who thinks that the time to think differently now. I think that the time to give our best for the well-being of humanity is now. I also think very passionately that, and that's what I tell people who care to know, that someday when I'm gone, I just want a tiny few words on my tombstone, if I have one.
You will.
Here lies a man who gave his best to nudge humanity one step forward. So for me, political ambition, if God Almighty wills that I run again for the office of president, I will. But I'm yet to recover from what I did in 2011. I ran for president at the age of, I was just about 40 when I ran for the high office of president, and it was heavily expensive. I think that the holes it put in my pocket, I'm still struggling to fill up or patch, if you like. So for now, my ambition is with my friend and brother.
Okay.
And I believe that together we can make our country better. I believe that together we can reset, restart, and rework our country. And that's what primarily is my interest. I want a Nigeria that works. And I've told people, when we were celebrating his 46th birthday, I told him that I'm going to be the one who will call you out. When all the promises we make to Nigerians, if you fail on any of them, I'll call you out. And that's the country I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a country where we live by the things we say. I'm looking forward to a country where politicians are true to what they say on paper. And I believe that Nigerians can trust us come 2023, that whatever we say on paper, we will make true.
Thank you very much. Like I said, that I won't take much of your time. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so
And Professor Chris Mustapha Nwaokobia Jnr. have spoken beautifully on the topic of discussion this evening on this very edition. We've come to the end of the program. I want to say thank you very much. I hope to have another session with you some other time.
God bless you.
My name is still Fatima Yakub, and I'm still your host, Political Arena on Melkite Television. See you again next week for another wonderful edition. Bye.
His passion and love for nation building drove Mountain Everest.
I believe that we can move out of a jangling discord of inanity to the amazing promise. I believe that this country can get out of the nadir to feel the pain. I don't know whether some understand what I'm talking about. And this pain is indiscriminate of partisanship. This pain is indiscriminate of whether you support the PDP. Look closely, you see tears coming out of my eyes. This pain is indiscriminate of whether you support the APC. This pain is about the Nigerian estate. How can we make this country work? Rather than politic on regional and religious lines, rather than politic on ethnic and cultural lines, Nigerians should politic on the basis of competency and capacity.
Happy birthday, the People's General.